Hello girls and boys, it's art time. Today we are going to make bubbles, but we're going to draw them. I showed you 3 different types of bubbles here. This one is done with paint, this one is done with oil pastels, and this one is done with chalk. So I'm going to show you each way and then you can choose which way you like, or like me, try each of them a little bit. So first you need to do, if you have a white pen, that works really well. If not, you can just do it with the chalk. But just find some things that make circles and trace inside. Come show them the trace. And you want different size bubbles, like in real life. And the bubbles can even overlap a little bit. You want to stop right there. And I like the Play-Doh container because you can get 2 different size circles in one. That's nice. Big circle. So there you go. So there's your circles. Now, here's the colored chalk. And the colored chalk ones are, I think, the easiest ones to do. So I pick a couple colors. Oh, and some white chalk that I had. So it says to do is take a color and you want it wide at near the side of the line, but then you want to go up smaller. Then you're going to use your finger and just smudge it. You actually want to smudge it. So same this side. On the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. And then I'm going to smudge it. And then I'm going to do pink on the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to put just a touch of yellow in between all of those. And then just a little white. And there's your bubble. So that's how to make a chalk bubble. I'll make, I think, a small one too. I'll use some purple this time. And like I said, you can use the colors you like, but mostly pastel colors you want. That means the colors that are light pastel. And you can even make a little some white lines coming off the bubble, like it's still wet, if you like. Then the next one, looks the same, but it's not. It's called an oil pastel. This one is a Crayola one. And I thought it would be more oily, and this batch is not that oily. And I wonder if because it's a kid version, and because regular pastels can stain. So I'm thinking if you bought a different type, like an artist type, that it might work out a little bit different. Because to me, the pastel and the chalk is almost the same. So same thing, you just take out a color, and you draw it on the outside here. And you smudge it, but it doesn't smudge as much as the chalk does. And then let's do it on this side. So you have to be a little more careful of how you draw the lines because it doesn't smudge as well as the chalk does. And there, I think it needs a little blue. So there you go. So there is the oil pastels. Oh, let's see. Oh, I forgot yellow. All right, so there's the oil pastels. Then there's the paint. Now the paint, you need to mix the colors a little bit. See, I put a whole dish of little colors. I'm gonna move this out of the way so you guys can see better. And then you just want to take a little bit of paint. Now see right there, the blue it doesn't stand out. So some of these colors you actually have to put like 2 coats to make it stand out against the black. I'm gonna grab, I forgot my wipes. And I just use wipes in between because I'm changing colors often. Because you want to add a little white to it while it's still wet. And that's the key, is not to add too much white. I'm gonna use a little more blue again because I think I did a little too much white there. There we go. But you can really blend the ends better with the paint, is what I liked. The pink shows up, my pink, which was fluorescent pink, shows up nicely. But again, you still need to add some white to make it look realistic. So there we go. And you can blend the colors together, which is nice. But paint control is the big issue with doing the paint. And sometimes that's hard for 4-year-olds. They just love to paint so much that they add a lot of paint. So you have to be careful with that if you choose to do the paint method. And then I just did a tiny little white line. There we go. And there's your paint method. So, and like I said, you can make it symmetrical by putting the same colors on each side, or you can just do it all the way around. It's really up to you. And then you can see where the white pen works nice. But the chalk ones is okay. You just got to be a little more, just don't rub it off. Or you might have to do a second time at the end to make it look like a nice white line if you use chalk for the outer circle. So, and a little bit of white to end the bubble. And like I said, look like it's wet. There we go. You also can make it look like it's wet on the paper, like you got some soap bubbles hanging around. There we go. And now that's all 3 different ways to make a bubble. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you have fun making them. If you can, take a picture and send it to my Facebook at Tina Tremblay Kelly. It's or you can text me at tina@thekellyfamily.net. But I really love to see how these come out with you guys. I am going to do a science video later today, when the sun is warmer, and we'll be doing bubble solutions, which one is the best. So come join us for science later today.